As the discussion continues about fans wanting a female-led Marvel movie, actor Robert Downey Jr. has added his voice to the crowd who would like to see a solo Black Widow movie. RDJ said the following: "It would be kind of more appropriate for a character that already was like a Black Widow. It just seems like whatever Scarlett does, people want to go see it. The funny thing is, honestly, at this point, everyone deserves a franchise. I think Jeremy Renner is. When folks see the Avengers Age of Ultron, he's just a rock star, a badass. And Ruffalo is pumped. He does great. I'd like to hear them talk even more seriously about a Hulk franchise because that's been one of the toughest ones to get right. But I'm sure that my parent company is feeling expansive and bold after the summer they've had." John, do you think Downey's comments could influence a Black Widow movie getting off the ground?
No, Robert Downey has absolutely zero influence over, or any actor will have zero influence over what Marvel decides they want to do or not want to do. And you know, there was an interesting thing coming out where there have been several actors and actresses saying, you know, Scarlett Johansson deserves a franchise. This is not about the actor. It's about whether doing a movie based on that character is the right thing to do or not. And I still believe that a Black Widow movie is not interesting. I'm just not interested in a Black Widow movie. Not because she's a female character in it, because I've been, you know, banging my fists on the table saying they need to get moving on some female-led superhero franchises within the Marvel Cinematic Universe. They have to have it. I just don't think Black Widow, I still don't think Black Widow is the one. I don't think you lead a franchise with a completely non-superpowered superhero, per se. Now, some people make the argument to me, well, John, Tony Stark isn't, yeah, but when he's wearing the armor, he's basically a god. So there's a difference there. I'm just not interested, even when it's Scarlett Johansson, who's awesome. And I think Scarlett Johansson and the Black Widow character have done so much for the Marvel Cinematic Universe in playing a supporting role that I want to see her continue to do that because that's where she really shines and that's where she makes movies so much better. That's just my opinion. There's a lot of other people who are way smarter than me that do want to see a Black Widow leading role. But it's interesting comments from Robert Downey Jr. nonetheless. Anyway, Alicia, how do you see it?
Yeah, well, I agree. I've said before that although I really want to see a female superhero film, I'd be more interested in seeing someone like Ms. Marvel have her own franchise. Scarlett obviously has box office power. I mean, Lucy's not really a good film, but it showed that people really want to see her and want to see her in those action roles. But I agree with Robert Downey Jr. that I would love to see a Hulk franchise and more from the Hulk because Mark Ruffalo is just so brilliant in that role as Bruce Banner and the Hulk. Hawkeye I'm not so interested in, but maybe he'll pique my interest more with Avengers 2 when he has more to do.
Right.
All right, you got Nova, She-Hulk, Miss Marvel. I mean, there's like, the list is endless how many other characters, Moon Knight. I mean, there's so many other characters that could be brought to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. But even by saying that, they should keep making more. I think Downey Jr. is saying, look, you've got these movies, like 3 Marvel movies every year. Why not make 4? Why not have the Hulk? Because like one of the things, the great thing about Ruffalo and him being in a Hulk movie is that the Hulk is great with his supporting cast. So you can have like Black Widow or Iron Man or Thor in the Hulk movie because he's now part of the Avengers. So that's what kind of makes it really exciting to me is the way they have set up this cinematic universe. It wouldn't just be a standalone Hulk. You'd have all these other characters involved, maybe coming in and coming out of the storyline. So I'd say the same thing with Black Widow. You could bring in Captain America. You could bring in Hawkeye.
But then it's a Captain America movie. You know, like you bring in Hawkeye. I think they've set up, they've got their headliners and they've got their supporting characters. Right. Falcon is a supporting character. Right. Hawkeye is a supporting character. Black Widow is a supporting character. And what we've seen so far, like with Captain America or Iron Man, is that they bring in those supporting characters. My fear, though, is if you do a Black Widow movie and then, like she was in Captain America's movie, if Captain America's there, that's Captain America 3. If Iron Man's there, that's Iron Man 3, or 4 at this point. That would be my concern about that. So you'd have to surround her with other supporting characters, whether it's a Falcon, a Hawkeye, or other new people. Their roster is so expansive that they could bring in. I would like to see them bring in more supporting female characters, actually.
Yeah, well, I think they will with Avengers 2 and Avengers 3, and all the other movies are going to keep bringing in other new supporting characters. No matter if the movie is named X, you'll get 2 or 3 other people chucked in there, you know?
Yeah.
I think, and that's the great thing about when I was reading Marvel comics as a kid, you never knew when someone from another comic book would show up.
Yeah.
And I think that's what they're doing now. They're having fun in their playground. So, you know what? Hulk, I would love to see. I'm not opposed to seeing a Hawkeye or a Black Widow standalone, but I'd like to see some of these other characters get some shine. So.
Yeah.
Hey everyone, if you liked this video, click that thumbs up button and make sure to subscribe to our AMC Movie News YouTube channel. It's free and helps you stay up to date with all the latest movie news, as well as our daily AMC movie talk show. Also, make sure that you follow us on Facebook and Twitter to stay up to date with all of our special promotions, contests, and prize giveaways.